What is up, Nuggets? It's your boy, Killer Pizza, here with a brand new video for you rascals and rapscallions out there. As always, I hope everybody's having a great weekend, watching some spooky movies and whatnot. I apologize if I look super tired, because I am. I've been awake for maybe 45 minutes now. At the time of recording this is the day prior on a Saturday. I'm about to head up to West Branch, Michigan for Super Shogun Wrestling, which will be my return to the ring. So thank you everybody that showed support over my foot injury. It ended up not being as bad as it could have been. So after a month and a half, I'm going to try to get back in the ring. So this is the future me, hoping that everything goes well. But with that being said, let's hop right into this video. As you can tell by the title, this is going to be 5 horror movies I want you to own. I think this is volume 7, maybe 7 or 8. Not quite sure off the top of my head. But I love making these videos. I love giving suggestions to stuff that maybe some people haven't seen before, or maybe movies that you haven't seen in a while that you should go back and revisit. And I have some fun movies in here. I have a couple really fucked up ones in here, just to say the least. So anyways, let's get right into it. My first suggestion of horror movies I want you to own is Straight Edge Kegger. Now, this is a movie I did a review on. I don't do too many reviews on my channel, not as much as I would like. I know I'll probably do one for Beetlejuice when it goes out. I'm going to see that a couple days after it comes out and whatnot. But with this one, when I did the review, I was a little bummed because it got like 50 views. And I'm not somebody that, oh, I need the views and everything like that, because I'm just happy that I have the small community that I built up and anybody that watched that and enjoyed it in the first place. But I was bummed not that many people seen this, because I wanted more people to hear about this damn movie and how fucking awesome it was. So now is my chance to pitch this movie to you. It's pretty much, if you have ever seen The Strangers, that's pretty much what this is, but a punk rock version of it. Pretty much follows this kid and his gang of friends. They're straight edge and they go to concerts to beat up all the booze hounds and everything. But all his friends end up taking it too far and almost a gang mentality. And, really borderline almost killing people over all this shit. And the one friend that has enough of it, he ends up meeting up with this other guy who gets him to drink for the first time. And he ends up having a great time drinking. Not that I'm condoning, like, you shouldn't be straight edge if that's what you believe in, but it showed that, like, it opened his eyes and he ended up having fun with life and everything, and his straight edge friends didn't like this. So they come to this kegger that's going on, and they enter the house just like The Strangers. And it's pretty badass. It's pretty violent, pretty fun. A good punk rock horror movie. And you can see it has a bunch of awards on the front and everything. It was a really good movie. And it's under an hour and 30 minutes, under 90 minutes. So it's a pretty easy watch. You can get this through Scream Team Releasing. They have a DVD of it on Amazon, but it's also free on Tubi. If you guys want to check this one out, I highly suggest it. Alright, and here is one that is pretty fun. Probably one of the more fun movies in this little stack I got right here. This is April Fool's Day. Now, this is a movie me and my sister grew up watching. We've seen this movie so many damn times, and Scream Factory really knocked it out with this artwork right here. Like, I appreciate all the original artwork they put out on the 4Ks, but I like when they more do an alternate slip and then have, like, the original you can flip on the inside, you know what I mean? That's a really great cover, too. I don't know why I don't have that flipped. I normally flip the inside and keep the regular slip. But anyways, this is just a fun, campy slasher. A bunch of friends go up to this island, little getaway and whatnot, and they all start getting taken off one by one. And it has a surprise ending that I can't really explain that makes this movie worth watching to begin with. It has to do with April Fool's Day, not to give too much away. But this is just a very fun and underrated campy slasher. It's got Biff from Back to the Future in here too. But yeah, this is very fun. Good slasher on a remote island, isolated and everything, with a little bit of humor and a bit of a mystery too. So April Fool's Day. Now here's one I reviewed when I first started my channel. I might have mentioned this another time since, but that is Revenge of the Living Dead Girls. Now, for one, this is one of the weirdest fucking zombie movies I've ever seen. And these masks on these zombies, they're just straight masks that they wear. It's not like the best makeup, but they are so scary and so creepy looking. And I don't even remember the plot of this exactly. I just remember, what is it, like a tainted milk truck or something starts turning everybody into zombies or whatnot, but it's like these 3 teenage girls end up dying and coming back for revenge. And they are just the stuff of nightmares. And this just has some of the strangest fucking things you'll ever see in a movie. At one point, I don't want to give too much away, but at one point they literally tie down a hooker and rape her with a samurai sword. Yeah, that happened. Uh, there's something else really fucked up I want to mention that happened in this movie, but hey, isn't that enough for the admission alone? Like something like that. It's kind of a movie that you need to see if you're like a big fan of zombie movies, and it just has a different look and a different take on it. And if you ever want to just like push the limits and see like the weirdest shit you could see in horror movies like me, this is one for you, definitely right here. Which I would bet this is one most people watching have never heard of. But this is a weird fucking movie, guys. Next up is a complete box set. Not a complete, but I'm going to show you guys this. This is Arrow Video's release of Children of the Corn. Now, whenever you have a little dot like this on your packages, it is not region free. This is region locked from another company, but this has the 4K of Children of the Corn, so that will play on any 4K player. All 4Ks are region free, but in terms of Children of the Corn 2 and Children of the Corn 3, these are region locked, so you'll need a region free player, which I highly suggest over and over again to get one of these because it makes it well worth it. Like there's certain movies that I own in my collection that go for like $100 online, and you can get it for like 10 or 15 bucks because it's a different country that put it out. But anyways, when I rewatched these, I was very, very satisfied with these. Very fun movies. Children of the Corn Part 1 is a great Stephen King adaptation, and it's just a lot of fun. One thing I always laughed about looking back and watching Children of the Corn Part 1 is like how easily the adult beats the shit out of these children with just backhands the whole time. But we all know about Children of the Corn 1. It's a classic. And I know this franchise is pretty bad. I remember binge watching all these as a kid, like a preteen at my friend's house with him, his sister, and his sister's friend. And I don't remember them being too good. But after rewatching them, like Part 2 isn't too bad. It has like a dad and his son that go back to where this all took place for him to try to get a good story. The son gets like a love interest for this girl, and the Children of the Corn shit starts up again. Now it's like them, the dad, and his new love interest, the four of them trying to escape. It's pretty much the same plot, rehashed, but a lot of fun. And Part 3, Urban Harvest, is really bad, but really good at the same time. I forget who this kid is on the cover. I'm going to remember it later, but he's in another horror movie that I'm forgetting about. It don't really matter, but Urban Harvest is pretty fun. I like that they take it to Chicago and everything, and pretty much the younger brother's a little bit possessed while his older brother's kind of getting adapted to like the new city environment because they're pretty much like Mormon or Amish or some shit before that. And it gets really crazy as a little kid starts converting all the other kids to like the religion of Children of the Corn. One of the worst CGI endings I've ever seen, but still a very fun movie. And I mean, look at this packaging. Arrow Video does such a good job with their box sets. There's all the special features. This nice chunky box, as we like them. So, Children of the Corn box set. But just remember, you need a region-free player for Part 2 and Part 3. And last but not least, this might be more fucked up than Revenge of the Living Dead Girls, if you believe that. I have two very messed up zombie movies in here. So, this is one you guys have probably heard of before. Burial Ground. This actually has a 4K out now. Look at that artwork on the front. This is one of the most bizarre zombie movies you'll ever see. This is so fucking strange. It's mostly known for this little kid on the front, who is not a little kid. He's like a grown-ass man that's got some kind of disease and everything, that he looks younger. But his relationship with his mom is so fucking strange in this movie. And I would say this probably has the most headshots I've ever seen in any zombie movie. Like dozens upon dozens of zombies just getting their heads blown straight off. It's not the best zombie movie, but it's pretty damn interesting. And at 85 minutes, can't go wrong there. Anything under 90 minutes I'm a fan of. And 1980, I'm surprised. This does look a little old, but it's a very, very strange movie. It has a very notable scene towards the end, I'll just tell you. If you ever want to see a zombie kid bite his mom's boobs off, this is the movie for you. Very weird, very fucked up, but a lot of fun. So anyways, with that being said, I got to continue getting ready to go to the show. Wish me luck, everybody. I hope everybody's having a good one out there. But those are the 5 I suggest you pick up. We have, what do we have now? Forgot. Right off the bat, we have Straight Edge Kegger, which I highly, highly suggest picking that one up and checking that one out. Like I said, it's on Tubi. April Fool's Day, Revenge of the Living Dead Girls, Children of the Corn video box set through Arrow Video, and Burial Ground. But other than that, hopefully everybody's having a good one. Blood, Guts, Gore. I'll check you guys next time.